As a fellow burn enjoyer, I've waited for Faust to get her Ardor Blossom ego for a long time, since we originally got her identity. Burn recently got a major upscale, Tornate Messiah and now Faust's own ego. At a base, the Awakening of Ardor Blossom Star Faust has a base power of 10, has 2 coins, gaining 5 coin power for each, with a max of 20 clashing power without conditionals. With conditionals, this goes up to a max of 22, with 1 final power for every 10 burn on all targets, plus burn on self, of Faust obviously, for a max of 2 final power. Also, having 3 attack weight, consuming 3 Wrath, 2 Sloth, and 2 Pride Sin resources respectively. The actual ego is decent, obviously having a synergy with LCE Ardor Blossom Star Faust, making her gain 10 plus burn and 1 plus burn count at the end of the attack, and also at 15 plus burn of self, she gains 1 Wrath damage up next turn, once per turn. The first coin of this ego sees Faust inflict 1 burn potency and burn potency equal to the Wrath Resin divided by 2 to a max of 3 rounded down. The second coin inflicts burn count equal to the Wrath Resin divided by 3 for a max of 2 rounded down. And if Faust is at 15 plus burn on self, she inflicts 1 Ember to all targets once per turn and then focused encounters the parts. The Corrosion has 5 attack weight, and to use it, you need 5 Wrath, 3 Sloth, and 3 Pride Sin resources. At a base power of 17 with 3 coins with minus 3 coin power each, gaining for a max of 26 clashing power without conditionals. The conditionals for clash power are the same as her base Awakening ego, before the attack. Also getting the same burn potency and count, however this time at 25 burn potency on self, she gains 2 Wrath damage up next turn, once per turn, and also, if she is missing above 50% HP, she heals 5 SP for every 10 burn potency on self for a max of 15 SP all after the attack. The actual attack itself on the first coin inflicts 1 plus burn count and burn count equal to the Wrath Resin divided by 3 for a max of 2 rounded down. The second coin inflicts 2 burn potency and burn equal to Wrath Resin divided by 2 for a max of 3 rounded down. The third coin after the current coin attack inflicts 6 Embers randomly once per turn across all the targets, excluding the targets which already have maximum Ember potency. Embers are this ego's unique status. It's trying to mimic Dark Flame, but kind of fails at every single thing, which makes Dark Flame good in the first place. Embers at a base are literally just burn if it was Rupture. Embers works by having 3 max potency and 6 max count, and whenever a skill is used that inflicts any burn, including Dark Flame or Spores, it loses 1 count. Once it loses all 6 count, it activates burn and makes it lose 1 burn count. Then it loses 1 Ember potency and goes back to 6 Ember count if there is still 1 plus Ember potency. This unit doesn't have burn. The Ember count then gets reset to 6, so no potency is wasted. As much as Faust fans are joyous right now, this ego is simply just outclassed by Capote and Magic Bullet Altus in every way. For the burn meta right now is literally carried by 2 capstones, Limbus and Magic Bullet Altus. Ardor Blossom Faust's ego just maintains 1 win gimmick, being alright at fights where there are multiple enemies, and also long fights. That's really it. The burn right now is just spamming Magic Bullet Altus' ego every turn, or Capote if you are running a Scorch comp to get burn equal to Tremor. Ardor Blossom Faust is kind of just there. Most burn egos are dogshit in comparison to these 3, so what I would say is Faust's ego you would most likely find more useful in Refraction Railway and Mirror Dungeon, and mostly in Mirror Dungeon due to its revive mechanic and passive, which I'll get into soon. Nonetheless, it's still a pretty decent ego, even outside of this. However, the issue with burn is that many people running it have to consistently roll for skills that gain Pride, Wrath, and Lost Sin resources each turn to upkeep Magic Bullet Altus' ego to clear fights quickly. The ego's passive is straightforward. Directly after the ego skill is used, for every 10 burn on Faust, she increases her burn potency inflicted on enemies with base skills by 1, for a max of 2 excluding unique burn. Also, if you're running LCE Faust, she doesn't die when she does her nuke skill 3, instantly healing to 40% HP instead, and getting 2 blunt damage up and 1 wrath damage up next turn, 1 spear encounter. So this new ego is questionable, but still decently strong.